What is going on, everybody? It's JetsCentral coming back with another video, and in this one I wanted to assess quarterback Josh Allen's preseason Week 2 performance against the Cleveland Browns. There were some things I really liked about Josh Allen's game tonight. He showed glimpses of what he can do at the next level. You know, it's just all about consistency. It's all about accuracy with JA. So let's talk about some of the good stuff first. I think as the game went along, he felt more comfortable. He got better. That's a trait that you want to see in your quarterbacks. Sam Darnold actually had that trait at USC. You know, we've yet to see it at the pro level, but at USC, he got better as the game went along. That is good. That's really good. Jameis Winston, even Florida State, and a little bit at Tampa Bay, he shows the ability to bounce back, to have good games, or to have to make plays when he's maybe threw an interception, maybe could not get the offense rolling. So Josh Allen showing that to us tonight. His ability to, maybe the game starts off a little rocky, but his ability to kind of sink in, relax, and get into a feel, that's great. You don't want a quarterback out there like a Tony Romo, where you're just questioning as the game is going along, when's he going to throw that the game-losing pick? You know, or once the fourth quarter hits, he's just terrible. I mean, they had like all those jokes, kind of like LeBron James, like early on in his career, like early Cavaliers days. Like everybody like would make the jokes as the game went along. LeBron, he's just going to start missing shots and whatnot. So Josh Allen, he showed that to me tonight. He showed that to us tonight, that he can get better as the game progresses. So I thought that was probably his number one pro tonight. Number two is his arm strength. You know, this is a point that we all know. Pretty much, I think a lot of people are sick of hearing it, but Josh Allen's arm strength is there. It is real. It is a huge positive. The Buffalo Bills have a total weapon at the quarterback position now. Combining that with his size, his mobility, his arm strength is top notch. Okay, and he displayed some throws tonight. I think he had more of the wow throws in his preseason Week 1 performance against the Carolina Panthers, but in any case, I thought Josh Allen tonight still showed velocity. He still showed the ability to move the ball downfield, especially in the intermediate game, just really putting velocity and just zip behind these footballs. And his touchdown pass, I want to touch on this real quick. His touchdown pass was absolutely beautiful. I believe he was in the shotgun, and then he just evaded that defender, stepped to his right, and delivered a crisp pass on the money. It reminds me a lot of Cam Newton. That was my pro comparison for Josh coming out. Cam Newton. More Cam Newton at Auburn, not MVP right now Cam Newton. So he just reminds me of Newton, man. Just his arm strength. He's a little inaccurate at times. He's a little inconsistent at times, but the size, the mobility, his playmaking ability, and overall arm strength, I think he matches up a lot. They have a lot of the same similarities as one another. So kind of ironic too, because Sean McDermott was in Carolina. Okay, so he was in Carolina. Now he's going to Buffalo. Maybe he wanted a quarterback like Cam. So I really just like the overall skill set that Allen brings to the table. Now, yeah, let's see. The last pro is his mobility. I'm just reading off my notes here, and he was a mobile quarterback. He made some plays out there tonight that, like Baker Mayfield, they're not going to show up on the stat sheet, but they're still great plays. Instead of taking the sack for a loss of 8 on a 2nd and 10, he's escaping the pressure, throwing it away to live to see another day, to see 3rd down. He's not forcing the ball into triple coverage. He's not taking the sack to get a loss of 10, a loss of 11, a loss of 12. He's not taking the sack to get out of field goal range. None of that stuff. That's beautiful. That's what you want to see out of your young quarterbacks. I've been saying this time and time again. When you have young quarterbacks, you don't want them taking sacks, throwing into crowded spaces. You know, that was one of the problems with Geno Smith during his first tenure with the Jets. Is his inability to understand situational football, being on the 20-yard line and then running backwards and taking a loss for like an 18-yard sack, and it's just like, oh man, then missing the field goal because now it's 18 yards further, or 1st down and 10, him seeing a blitz instead of just throwing it away, or just trying to find the hot read, throwing it to his first read and it's triple covered, throwing an interception on a 1st down. So Josh Allen, to show what he showed tonight, is beautiful, especially for the Bills fans out there that are watching that have kind of, you know, I'm a big Tyrod Taylor fan. Don't get me wrong, I love Tyrod. He's actually one of my favorite players. He is my favorite player in the league, like his overall skill set, whatnot. I'm not saying he's a top 10 guy. I'm just saying he's you know, one of my favorite guys to root for. But after watching Tyrod Taylor, you know, he's a guy that would check it down a lot. He wouldn't take that many chances, even though Tyrod possessed great deep ball accuracy. When he did throw the ball deep, he connected a lot. You know, he had a nice connection with Sammy Watkins that first year. But in any case, Josh Allen is he will take chances, okay? And to see that he will take chances, he has that side of him, but at the same time, he knows the game of football. He knows he has that situational awareness, is beautiful, okay? You don't want your quarterback go out there just throwing picks. But at the same time, you don't want your quarterback out there just checking it down every single play. You know, there's been a lot of criticism of Alex Smith 2 years ago, where he would just have open guys running down the field, and he wouldn't even see them because he wouldn't have any confidence in throwing that specific option. So he would just check it right down. And yeah, he's completing a ball. Yeah, he's picking up, you know, going in the right direction, moving downfield. But you just missed out on a 60-yard touchdown pass to check it down for a gain of 4. So I think there was a lot of angst by the Bills fans when watching Tyrod Taylor. Josh Allen does not have that trait, but at the same time, he's smart enough to where he's not just an idiot out there just chucking the ball deep and into a lot of coverage. So Josh Allen showed a lot of good things tonight, but there were some cons. You know, I think the number one con, like Baker Mayfield, was that he started slow. I thought for the first couple series, Josh Allen's just the offense under Josh Allen, it just could not move, you know. And I mentioned the same exact point in the Mayfield video, whether it's the play calls, whether it's on Allen, whether it's the running game not being able to get going, or maybe it's a combination of all three. The wheels just could not turn for the first few series under Josh Allen. So that was a little bit of a concern because you do want the consistency. You do want your offense to look like a well-oiled machine. But granted, it's preseason week 2. It's his second NFL game. So overall, started slow, but he got better as the game went on, alluding to one of my pros. So the next my last con, and I'm nitpicking here, was he was a little inaccurate at times, and by inaccurate I mean ball placement. You know, there was a little screen out to the flat, or a little check down out to the flat, and it was just way behind the intended target, which it ended up incomplete because the guy dropped it. There was I think one overthrow. Not the touchdown pass, but there was one overthrow key in the game that was just, you know, it was just a missed throw. So he was a little inaccurate, but, you know, I'm really nitpicking here. I do care a lot about the quarterback position. And so I really try to take a good look into what he's doing well at, what he's not doing well at, and really just trying to give you guys my honest grade on him. I'm not hiding anything. I'm not trying to push anything into the darkness and just say, oh, that didn't happen or anything. I'm trying to bring everything out in the light and then giving you guys my honest grade. So my overall grade for JA is a B. Last week I gave him a B-, and he showed a lot last week. But I think this week it was just once the offense started to pick up a little bit, he showed what he can do. You know, he could just pepper the ball, you know, all around the field. He displayed his arm strength. He displayed his mobility, his situational awareness. Overall, I think he graded out to a B. If he was doing that all game, he would have gotten an A. Okay, that plain and simple. I don't even care about the inaccurate throws. He would have gotten an A because he showed a lot of good things tonight. Just starting slow, that's where the trouble kind of lied. So overall grade to B. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments section, your grade on JA, and thanks so much for watching, and as always, go Jets.